All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church who believe, keep the faith. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right. So I was, on my YouTube and scrolling down, and this video had shown, and based off the title, it had drawn me to watch the video. Now, of course, he's of the world. He's not a man that's in the truth or nothing, but he says something that could also be used spiritually. Okay, and when I heard it, it made me want to do a lesson. So if you're a person who's kind of offended by quote unquote harsh speech, okay, then maybe this video is not for you. But nevertheless, let's get right into it.
When a person asks you where you work at, what type of money you make per hour, in their mind, they calculating how much respect they gonna give you. When they ask you what you do, where you work at, how much money you make per year, they calculating in their brain how much they gonna use you or how much they may need you. And if that answer in their brain don't match up with the level of respect that you deserve, then goddamn it, you out of there. Time is the answer come up out your motherfucking mouth. But see, the problem is, if they could see what you about to become, they'll treat you a whole lot better, but they can't see that. And see, God allowing you to see them before they can see what you about to become, so you can know how to treat their ass. Yeah, these motherfuckers trying to use you. Them motherfuckers, they can't see. You just got a little bit of following right now, so they think you ain't gonna make it, but keep grinding. Your day coming. Motherfuckers ask you what you do for a living just to calculate in their mind how much respect they gonna give you, but they can't see. Right now, you just a little barber. Right now, you just wash cars. You don't own the car wash. Right now, you just a manager at McDonald's. You don't own no stocks in the McDonald's. They don't see that you working on this dream when you clock up out of there. They don't see that you grinding. They don't see that you putting forth maximum effort and energy. Yeah, you might work 8 hours on their shit, but when you come home, you working another 16 on yours. They don't see that, so they don't see what you about to become. That's why they treating you like that. They treating you fucked up. It's all good. Let them treat you like that, because God allowing you to see now who the fuck they is. Because when you make it later, when you become that big rapper later, millions of followers, when you become that big beautician later, when you become that big model later, this big old, you traveling the world, you a surgeon now, you doing big boy shit, you own your own company later, they can't come ask you for no favors, because you know they haters, they non-believers, they deceivers, fuckers. When a person asks you what you do for a living, just understand in the back of their mind, they calculating how much they gonna use you, how much they gonna need you, and how much level of respect they give you. Watch these motherfuckers and tell them the truth. Don't feel no way about what you do, because they ain't gonna be where you gonna be at in the next 10 years. Keep grinding.
So, I'm gonna use this as some spiritual advice, right? A lot of brothers being in this truth, you might be looked at as the average guy. But that's okay though, because a lot of people, when they look at you, they're looking at the carnal things. They're not looking at you for who you really are. They're not looking at you for your spiritual attributes and who you could be. They're not looking at you as being one of the prophets. They're not looking at me as being one of the prophets. Because why? At this point of time, we're average. But the Lord is going to raise us up to where we are extraordinary. The Lord is going to raise us up where we are far above average. The Lord is going to make us to where we are remarkable. The Lord is going to make it to where we are excellent, where we are striking, ravishing to these women. All right? How you think about women, they're going to be thinking about you. All right? We might be average right now, but the time will come where the Lord will raise us up to be noble, to be honorable. Okay? The Lord is going to raise us up to be the holy nation of people who we were created to be. All right? So I'm going to jump into this lesson. And I'm going to start out in the book of Psalms 37. And I'm going to start at verse 11. So Psalms 37 and 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Who are the meek? The meek are the elect of the nation of Israel. Because we're not boasting. We're not trying to come off like we're something special. We're not trying to force you people into believing us. You look at us like we're just average, everyday guys. And that's fine, because typically that's what we are. We are average, everyday guys. We work basic jobs. There are certain men in the truth who are doing better than others. But overall, we're just basic men. We're just meek and lowly men. But the day will come when the Lord will actually give us this whole entire earth. Right now, according to Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. But that's about to be transferred. It's about to be translated to a different kingdom. And this kingdom is going to be the kingdom of few, the kingdom of Jacob. The kingdom where the meek inherit the earth and will have delight. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So we're not going to have to worry about someone breaking into your home and stealing your stuff. You're not going to have to worry about some man trying to pop your wife and your wife going behind your back and getting popped by another man. We're not going to worry about your children being kidnapped, okay? We're not going to have to worry about pedophilia and homosexuals. It's going to be a state of total peace no matter where you are. Whether you're here on this earth or whether you're out somewhere else in the universe, you are going to feel a state of peace no matter where you go, to where nothing can harm you. All right, you'll be able to have fun and actually live in that day. So that's what we're waiting for. Right now, we're humble. And because we're humble and we don't really try to make ourselves anything, people look at us like we're just nobodies. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're going to remember you people, okay? We are going to remember you people during the time of Jacob's trouble, when you want the answers. When you women start to come to us, and I'm talking about in bulk, we are going to remember how you used to treat us and how you used to look at us. Some of these women, they are already in the spirit to choose, man. They want us right now. But you also have them other women. They still got that veil over their eyes, to where they still want to deal with some gangster or some no good man or some coward. All right, some man who uplifts women. So us being the average guys, people don't see us in the future ruling this whole entire planet. So to hell with them. If they just look at us like we just gonna always be prophesying, then one day we're just gonna stop and everything goes back to normal. No, this is the truth we're bringing out to you people. This is Isaiah 61 and 6. But ye shall be named the priest of the Lord. Men shall call you ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. So right now we're meek, and the meek are going to inherit the earth. And once they inherit the earth, they are going to boast themselves, because that will be the time where we can finally, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, where we can finally tell you people, I told you so. And that will be the time where people all of a sudden want to be willing. They want to listen to you now. They want to be around you. Okay? Because you're going to have the whole universe under Yahweh while Yahweh Shai and King David, man. That's what this is about. Okay? This isn't some low level thing. This isn't something that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. The words that we speak are going to travel into an eternity. Because even when the kingdom of heaven is set up, all of these words that are written in these scriptures are still going to be around. Okay? But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. So as of right now, yeah, we're put to shame in ways, but the Lord is going to raise us up on a level that has never been achievable in this world. You people look at Lil Wayne and Drake, or how Bill Cosby used to be, or how Michael Jackson used to be, and have no idea that when the Lord raises up his men, it is going to surpass all that by a long shot. But people don't see that in you. They just see you as a normal guy. These women, they don't see you as how they see Drake. They just see you as a normal guy. But the Lord, he's gonna pay back these people for the way they've been treating you. Alright? We're gonna get that in the kingdom. We're gonna boast ourselves in the kingdom. So let's hit the book of Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. So eventually, people are going to realize the men that they looked at as normal or crazy, or men that you look at as just people who are just, entertainment, just something to pass the day by. You're going to find out that the Lord is going to actually raise us up and exalt us. When Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to get his glory first. All right? And through him, his men are going to receive that glory. Okay? And guess what? The women who cling unto us, our wives, they're going to be extremely happy. They ain't going to have nothing evil to say. They're going to be in their right mind. They're not going to be polluted and filthy no more. Everything is going to be how it should be. And when that time comes during Jacob's trouble, when several women, however many women you want, or however many women the Lord sent to you during that time, when they start to cling unto you, all right, a lot of them may be women who turned you down. And you may have the opportunity to either say, you know what, I remember you, and because of this, you end up putting her to death, man. Or you end up kicking her out to be slaughtered by whoever was chasing her. Okay? So the time will come where those who put us to shame, they're gonna find themselves in heavy reproach. They're gonna find themselves looking at us while we're rejoicing. Alright? So behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. Alright? So this is really before the kingdom. Because right now we're here in Babylon, and people shame us for bringing out this truth. But the Lord is going to give us an everlasting name. Matter of fact, that just led me to another scripture. All this is through the Spirit. So let's hit it in Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So a good name is better than precious ointment. The Lord is going to raise us up with a good name. That goes into that word fame. Okay, going into a person with a good name, good reputation. All right, there's people in this world who may have access to things based off of their name, the reputation of their name. And the day of death than the day of one's birth, because being in these bodies, you're actually in slavery. We're supposed to be celestial beings. We're not supposed to be enslaved or in bondage to gravity. We're not supposed to be enslaved or in bondage to the wicked one. We're supposed to have freedom and be in bondage to Yahweh Shai. And if you have understanding, you understand what I'm saying. So we're striving for that glory. We're striving for that reputation with a good name. We're striving to be that monument, okay, which goes into that word Zion. The Lord is going to raise us up into something highly amazing. And wherever you are, if you're being put to shame, the Lord is going to give you a good name where you're put to shame. And people are going to actually cling unto you and want answers during the time of Jacob's trouble. So how much more in the kingdom? You know what I'm saying? How much more in the kingdom? This is Luke 13 and 25. When once the master of the house is risen up, and hath shut the door, and ye begin to stand without, and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. And he shall answer and say unto you, I know ye not whence ye are. Then shall ye begin to say, We have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. So you're going to come to a point, all right, where you're going to realize those men on the streets prophesying, they weren't just losers. They weren't just average everyday guys. Those were actually the future rulers of the universe. And there's going to come a time where a lot of you are going to acknowledge us in that day. You might not acknowledge us now. You might just see us and be like, this guy again. Some of you may believe or claim to believe, but you still have that other side of you where there's that unsurety, you know? Then shall ye begin to say, We have eaten and drunk in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. So we might be teaching across the street from a restaurant, and somebody may be looking out the restaurant seeing you teach. All right? Or someone may be walking seeing you teach, or driving, however they see you teaching on the streets. Excuse me. But he shall say, I tell you, I know ye not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. So Yahweh Shai, he taught on the streets. All the holy prophets, they taught on the streets. The prophets of today, okay, teach on the streets. And there will be a time where you people will all of a sudden want to be down. You're all of a sudden going to want to be a part of this. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of God, and ye yourselves thrust out. So a lot of you Israelites, man, you're going to feel shame. Yeah, you 2/3 are going to be destroyed on this side, but you're going to receive the kingdom. But you are not going to be on the level of the elect. You're not going to be around Yahweh Shai like the elect are going to be around Yahweh Shai. Okay? There's going to have to be times where you have to set pretty much a date to be around Yahweh Shai. Kind of like how some of our wives are going to have to be put on a waiting list, because we are going to have thousands upon thousands, or if you want millions, however many wives you want. All right. So you 2/3, you're going to be on the level of being a wife that's down the list who has to wait to see her husband. You're not just going to be able to see him like the elect or be around him like the elect, but you are going to have the kingdom. You are going to be living highly wealthy, better than anyone living right now. Okay? And they shall come from the east, and from the west, and from the north, and from the south, and shall sit down in the kingdom of God. And behold, there are last which shall be first, and there are first which shall be last. So there you go. A lot of the guys you're looking at right now, who you see as last, those are the same men who are going to be eating and drinking with the rest of the holy prophets, including the one you know as Jesus Christ himself. And everyone else who are going to want to be a part of this, they're going to be thrusted out. You heathens, you're not a part of this. You're going to be looking on the outside, wishing that you had something to do with this, with a yoke of iron around your neck. Okay, being casted into hardcore slavery. That's what you devils have to look forward to. But guess what? You might not believe us because we're just the normal guys. You might not believe us because we're the meek. But it's okay. The Lord set all this up to your deception. Let me see if I can pull out this Apocrypha. And I'll close it out with this in Baruch. We in some beautiful times, brethren. For real, man. We are in some beautiful times. Baruch 4 and 29. This will be a good one to close it out with. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. So falling back on the verse I just read in Ecclesiastes 7, okay? And going back to that verse I read in Zephaniah. The Lord is going to give us fame, which goes into having a good name. We have a great name coming back to our nationality, coming back to our heritage, and seeing that this is not a light thing. You have to take this seriously. Don't allow what you're going through now be the end all be all. Don't allow you going to work, busting your ass 8 hours, however many hours throughout the day, and you're just a normal cat, right, in the eyes of the world. But really, you're a king and a priest. Really, you're going to be exalted. You're going to have the whole universe. You're going to have spiritual powers. These are things you have to look forward to. Don't let the right now be what you're focused on. Being a prophet, you have to have vision. You have to be able to see into the future. You have to see the bigger picture. All right? And we're trying to rule with our Lord, our King, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai in the kingdom of heaven, which is by default the kingdom of Israel. Okay? And we're striving for that good name. All right? Verse 30 again. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that have gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflict thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. So there's nothing like your enemies seeing your success, as some will say. And that's what we're striving for. We're striving for that spiritual success, regardless of the burdens we go through now in this kingdom, regardless of how normal your life may be in this kingdom. All right? The Lord is going to raise us up on a level so high you cannot fathom, you cannot use the words that we're given to explain the greatness of the kingdom. You just can't. And we have to know this. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. It was inspiring to the elect. All right. Lord willing, I'll be able to drop another lesson here. Until next time, Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Shalom.